welcome back to Learning with Liz. So on this week's video I am going to be explaining some reasons as to why you should study religious education. So as we know, I am teacher training to be an RE teacher this year, so it's my initial teacher training year. My main school is at Notre Dame High School and I'm just getting to grips with the ropes of becoming an RE teacher this year. One video that I really wanted to explain about and go into a little bit more depth is why people should study RE. So RE, or religious education, should be studied for numerous reasons. A part of the sort of governmental fundamental things that has to happen is religious education is compulsory within schools, whether that be to take as a GCSE or whether to have an hour a week of it. It has to be taken, and a lot of people have conflicting ideas about religious education. I've got students that either love it to pieces or could not give two turds about it. So I wanted to explain why I think religious education is really important to learn about and to know. So my first reason is that human beings are social. This means that every day you interact with different types of people. In order to thrive, I would argue that humans want to be talking, want to be bouncing off ideas from one another. And I believe that if humans don't understand other people's way of life, it's really difficult to be able to flourish peacefully. The University of Pennsylvania actually says that 65% of the sort of children population at the moment do not have a faith. And what that means is that if they do not have a faith, they may not understand other people's way of life. So a Muslim's way of life, why they're praying like 5 times a day, that seems really crazy to some people. That's really extreme. Or they might not understand Christians. What on earth are they doing when they're eating a little piece of bread and drinking some juice? Or that's what they may think it is. What about Hindus? What are all these different icons that they're praising and traipsing water all over? What does that mean? They do not understand. And in order to be able to respectfully have a conversation with people and understand their way of life, RE is really important to inform people about one another. And it's an interesting conversation as well, isn't it? Like, who's your favourite god, goddess? I don't know, even like mythology and stuff like that. Amazing, exciting, fun. Number 2, the second reason why people should be studying religious education, in my opinion, is that it informs history, politics, economics, English literature, things like that. RE is basically encompassed in all of these different subjects. I would say if you want to get a really good grade, you have to understand different aspects that aren't necessarily within that subject. If you are studying history, you're learning about the Tudors and why it is so scandalous that Henry VIII wanted to get off and wed Anne Boleyn, and why it was so mad that he wanted just to separate from Catherine of Aragon. You need to understand a little bit about the religion behind it, about what is Catholicism, why was it so radical that he shifted to like a Church of England Protestant sort of nation. Why is that so dramatic? And you have to go in depth and learn a little bit more about Catholicism and what happened with religion before history, before that part of history. One could say that it's difficult to be a well-informed, like, social scientist person if you don't understand a little bit more about religion and people's concepts and beliefs about religion. Karl Marx basically said that religion was the opium of the people, which meant that it dulled out the fact that their work life was so preposterous and that they were just working, the working class were just working and labouring so hard for the bourgeoisie, for the upper class, that they could pray and they could have this religion just to be like a little safe haven for them. You need to understand about what religion means to some people, to be like a good sociology student, for example. My third reason is that religious education is excellent training for a variety of careers, whether it be law, a historian, a politics person. You have to understand about it because it is so relevant to a lot of people's lives. For example, when I went to University of Sheffield, it basically explained that once I did my philosophy and theology degree, you actually get a lot of people going off onto different career routes. So a lot of people would then go down to like the law aspect of life. They would, you can be a journalist as well. There's so many different routes that you can take with specialising in RE. And I'm not saying that you have to specialise in RE. What I'm saying is that it's a powerful subject that people sometimes don't think is important, but actually it just feeds and drips into so many different professions that you need to get a good baseline for it. Number 4, the fourth reason why I think religious studies is an important subject to learn, it lets people think in comparison to explaining what they already know. What makes RE so unique is that you answer the big questions of life, and there is no proper answer to the things. There's no proper right answer. You can have different opinions, and that's what sort of really grates on some people. They just want to be logical, they want to be mathematical, they want to do 2 + 2 = 4 sort of thing. They just want to have an answer. But RE is delicious because you just don't get an answer. Each person's opinion is valid, and it is so exciting as a teacher to be able to listen to different people's perspectives, and then you get that back and forth debate of what's going on. There's so many tricky moral dilemmas that are introduced through RE. For example, euthanasia, abortion. You might touch on it on different subjects as well, but you really get into the nitty gritty and you learn about what people think about it too, in comparison to saying euthanasia is wrong, euthanasia is right. Who knows? Who knows? But we discuss it in RE either way. I hope this video has been really helpful in sort of learning why RE, or in my opinion, I think RE is a great subject and why other people should learn about it. Not that you should go off to uni and do it. You don't necessarily have to do it as a GCSE, but just know that it has value because it is unique and delicious. Makes people think. It can help you in different other career paths as well. Human beings are social. We want to be talking and understanding human beings. So I hope this video was helpful and you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week.